There is another tool that this time you may consider strange, but the culture is changing. So now many people talk about fasting. The tool is fasting. And people say, oh, fasting is impossible. I need to eat at least 5 times a day, otherwise I go to die. It's not true. You have a lot of reserve, okay? What is this fasting? Okay, beside that we heard about Jesus that did 40 day of fasting, Buddha did other 40 days of fasting. Many people did a lot of fasting, okay? But fasting is a tool and is nothing to do, repeat, nothing to do with religion. Why? Because it's purely scientific. What is happening? You ever heard that there are people lunatic? We talked before about lunatic. What is a lunatic? It's a normal person that suddenly getting strange. Why get strange? Because of the moon. The moon, okay, we have the earth and we have the moon. So the moon is moving around the earth. We know that. That is clear. Okay. Now, sometime in particular days, the moon coming closer to the earth, closer. And that create the attraction, okay, from the sea. Ourselves, we are just kind of our liquid of the body that is made of 70% of our body made of 70% of liquid is coming up and create disturbance in this place and get us unbalance. During those days, there is much more attraction, sexual attraction. There's much more accident, they call accident with the car and all this different kind of accident. There's much more violence between people. People just getting crazy, even in the family. Incredible. If you look at the statistic, is astonishing. Okay, so what we want to do? We don't want that. We want to keep control. Okay, so what we do? The moment that we fast, we create a vacuum in the stomach, and this liquid is not coming up. And the moment they're not coming up, we are calm. Okay. Besides, the food, of course, is a fabula, is something that is physical, right? So, and that attract negative microbiota. Not that food is bad, absolutely, no, but is also the place for them. So, in this, when we do fasting, we just take out for them the chance to expand. Okay, is one way to do it. It's not that if you have what you call coronavirus, I'm telling you to do fasting. Maybe not, just don't do it. But the moment that you make yourself stronger now, you prepare yourself for just the inconvenience that you have to do it. And then what to do? And then you have to but reach there with the best tools, because we already said it's a war. So you have to know the enemy, but you have to have very good tools, and you know that. So fasting there is special days where to do fasting. It's not every day or just 2 days because it's Friday or no, absolutely. What we do is also in our webpage you will find all the day of fasting, and then during the year. And every year we just put the new one because it's according to the attraction of the moon. So there are people like me, monk, that do 4 fasting a month, and there are people, family people, or people just want to do only 2. They just do 2 fasting a month, particular days. Okay, so fasting will purify you. Fasting is an opportunity to do more spiritual practice. Okay, because you are in Sanskrit it's called upavas. Upavas means that is proximity to God. You want to have this proximity to God. In the moment that you don't need to think about food or anything, you just what to do. You just also have more time to meditate, or just to have the ideation, subtle ideation. What we want to do is this. We want to get free from pain. Okay? Besides, the fasting will eliminate a lot of toxins, because the body accumulates toxins all the time. So what you want to do, you want to detox yourself, okay? So when you detox, the best is the fasting. There is another fasting, that this is the best fasting, is what you call nothing, basically no water, nothing. It's for from sunrise to sunrise, basically from sunrise to sunrise. Okay, there's one. There's another fasting that is intermittent fasting. Now people in internet talk anywhere. If you look intermittent fasting, you find so many things. That is just when I have suppose breakfast at 8 o'clock, and then I have 5 hours window to eat again. Okay, I can eat another 1 or 2 times in this 5 hours window. Then for 19 hours, I'm not going to eat. And then I eat again in the morning for breakfast. So only for that, doing that, you go to lose half kilo every week, according to the statistics. Okay, because I don't do that. I do every day basically, because I usually eat twice a day, and then I eat also I don't eat. I fast 4 times a month. So this is just something that, but in your case, is a tool that you may use. There is a lot of benefit about fasting. If you want to use it, it's there, and you will see the benefit of it. It's very, very good. You feel a purification your body need. Imagine from the moment that you are being born, you never give a rest to your organs, okay, to the digestive system. You never give a rest, never. Or from the milk from your mom, okay, or until today, always working. So now we give a rest, and you will see the incredible feeling of lightness, okay, that you will have with the fasting. Of course, in the beginning you may feel, oh, I'm hungry. That is mental, because you have a reserve. You see, I'm done 38 years of fasting, 38 years. So I can say I'm an authority on that, because if I calculate on 4 times for a few years, for the first few years I did twice a month, and then 4 times a month until now. And then that means more than almost 5 years of fasting, okay, of course, in 38 years. And then I can tell you, I'm very healthy, I feel good, and fasting is not a problem anymore. Try.